600 to 700 meter curvature from here, and there's no. Yeah. So then I go out and take photos. It depends on the conditions, you know, and the. See if I can get it a little more focused. Chicago skyline, 35 miles away from the Waukegan Pier. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
Sorry, what?
The Earth is flat. They're laughing now. From my camera and my tripod. You can see if it looks like there's 650 feet of curvature on the Chicago skyline buildings. I know it's a afternoon day, so the air temperature and the water temperature might affect that view. Hey, Realm Walker. Hello, Frequencies Illuminated. There was quite a few cars in the parking lot, so you can see if I got some flyers with me. Talked to those people in front of me already. Trying to save the world without me, Realm Walker says. How's the volume? Is the volume all right? Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
No.
The Earth is flat.
I know.
Oh, she knows, she said. I'm going to show you guys some of my proof today. We have a nice long stretch of pier out here. Wind is picking up a little bit. Hopefully the signs will stay on my back just fine. But hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. This pier is actually double level, so when you go down to the part that's right against the water, there's a nice straight, flat line that we can look at the horizon with. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. It's flat. You're welcome. Vaccinated kids. Water level is pretty high today, so we're closer to the actual water level. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. Yeah.
Sound like it's pretty wrong saying that if it's flat, you know how they fly from, like in the airline it flies from like from California. Why they fly like backwards? You know, like they they don't cross the whole United States and Europe and all that stuff. They say that they go. What's the ocean that's right next to the Pacific? They cross the whole Pacific.
Well, actually, most flights go up along the shoreline. They actually don't go over the Pacific. They go up towards Alaska. If they're flying from California, they go up towards Alaska and then back down. There was somebody like an emergency landing that one of the flights had to take, and it landed in Alaska, and they were like questioning why that flight landed in Alaska, because when you actually track the flights on a flight tracker, they always go north to come down back south. So.
They don't cross the whole like the ocean at all.
Well, they do cross the oceans, but not they stick close to the land.
Right?
Yeah.
So, am I right or wrong about the Earth being flat and that the North Pole and the South Pole is just surrounding the whole?
Sure. So the
land,
North
right?
Pole is there because our compass is pointing towards the North Pole, but then the South Pole, there's nothing that. It's just the icy landmass that goes around the outside.
Okay.
Antarctica is not a continent,
But
so it's like an edge.
that Earth is flat, right?
Sure.
What prevents us from falling off?
Because it's the icy landmass. Antarctica is all around the outside.
So it's covered by ice.
So it's like a big pond. It's like a big pond,
Yeah,
and then if you
with like
islands,
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Yeah. I was just trying to see what like my questions. See if you guys my questions.
Yeah. Right here actually is one of my favorite places to come, and I can prove it for the flatness for myself. You can see Chicago,
Yeah.
most of the skyline right there from 35 miles away, and that should be
But you know what?
under 600, 700 feet of curvature.
If that was like okay, being that that's like what like an hour 40-minute drive. Why can't we see like with binoculars or something else like other cities that are close to the?
Because of the atmosphere, you see how it's already starting to, it kind of looks hazy, just looking from here to there.
Yeah.
It's because the temperature coming off the water, haze coming off the water. Water is kind of like a liquid itself, or air is kind of like a liquid itself.
It contains moisture.
Yeah. And then the moisture we have to keep looking through, so it's like gets denser and denser as we go along.
So like there was one day that like there's perfect. There's no moisture in the air. There's no haze, like you said. With some good binoculars, can you see other cities that are?
Nope, because of the way our eyes are. Our eyes
Even with the binoculars.
are, yep, because the binoculars aren't strong enough. Our eyes, well, like this city will come clear, more clear than it already is, but perspective and our eyes, everything goes to that point. When I did drawing in school and stuff, you know, they had to teach us a basic perspective, but in real life perspective, everything goes to a single point, from the left to the right, top and bottom, down to a single point.
Right.
As we.
Okay. And what last question? Just because I've always been thinking like why in school they want us to teach us that the world is round and not tell us to teach us that it's flat. And what do they gain from it?
Sure. Originally, they might have had some ideas, right? But right now, everyone goes to the same school. Their parents learned about the same things. So I think everyone just believes
so
what.
just stuck to one idea and they're like, all right, this is the right idea.
Right, because the scientists were trying to get away from the church, and the church, like the Bible says 200 proofs that the Earth is fixed and non-movable, like flat Earth, not proofs, but the flat Earth verses in the Bible. So like if they wanted to separate themselves from the church, science became its own religion, and then that was what was taught, because they said, well, we're way smarter than all of you are, and you have to believe what we say. And that's what stuck. Yeah, that's how it's been.
So the world doesn't. So does the world rotate?
They tell us that it's spinning. It's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator.
Yeah.
So a spinning wet ball spinning 1,000 miles an hour that can hold trillions of tons of water and us to it, and it doesn't. It's not spinning. It's not moving, just the way that we feel. Just we see the sun, moon, and stars. They circle above us, like we see. Oh, so the sun is more like a flashlight, like a closer spotlight to us. It's not a gas ball of fire, you know, that heats us up from 93 million miles away. Stars are just the lights in the sky that we see.
school,
So they're not the huge, they're not trillions of miles away, light years away. They made up.
If the sun doesn't heat us up, what does?
Oh, it does heat us up.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a spotlight that covers over us, and as it moves further away, it's going further away right now, and then just goes too far. The Earth is spinning. Have you ever felt it spin?
No, but it spins, but we can feel it because there's gravity.
Okay, that's really good. That's what we're taught. So I mean, I like the question.
But the water's almost there.
So we can see the, like at night on the clear sky, how you can see the sun. I mean the stars, and they slowly move.
Sure.
That's what moving.
That's them moving.
That's them.
The sky moves it because that's what we see. I mean, like, okay, if you were driving in a car and you didn't trust they tell us don't trust your senses. What you're the one that's moving and not the sky. But if you were driving in a car and you didn't trust your senses, you couldn't see or you couldn't hear, you couldn't feel it, that you'd be in an accident. Everything else in the world that we believe, we have to trust our senses to even live, right? And then except for the stuff that we can't prove for ourselves, they tell us don't trust your senses. So, and then the North Star, right? I like to come out and look at it some nights. Is always in the same spot every night, and we're supposed to be spinning at 1,000 miles an hour and circling around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and the sun is moving around the center of the galaxy at 200 some thousand miles an hour, and then the galaxy itself is also moving around this something called the Great Attractor. But everything is so perfect that we see this North Pole star in the same spot for us every night. Yeah.
I think I asked that question in school, and then I just don't remember what the teacher answered. But yeah, I mean, this is some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Look it up more on the internet. How on the internet.
Sure, there's some good links on that flyer I gave you.
All right, perfect. Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
We live on a flat, motionless, stationary plane, just like we feel. It's supposed to be spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, yet we never felt that before. Really? The sun, moon, and stars just circle above us, just like we see.
So what's the point of gravity?
What is the point of gravity?
Right.
Gravity is a theory.
How come?
That's what it's a theory of gravity. It has not been proven. You want to look into it?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't trust everything you've been told. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. We live on a flat, motionless, stationary plane. Out in the beautiful nature, out on looking at their cell phones. Hello. The Earth is flat. Do you want one? The terra plana. He's still holding on to the flyer. He's not gonna let go of the idea because he's been told something different that contradicts
Being very smart children would get to this.
everything he was told in school so far in his life, in his young life. Oh, that's not good. NASA Lies, welcome. Let's see who else is here. I brought my tripod and my P900. All people, free people, welcome. All right, looks like we have a guest with us who is not as into the subject as the rest of the people are who are here. Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
Huh?
The Earth is flat.
Free?
Yeah, free.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, the truth is free. Okay, yeah, so I'm about 5 feet, almost right on the water line here, and then there's this upper part of and it goes right along the water line, as far as the eye could see. There's some people over there. Hello.
Hi.
Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
Yeah.
The Earth is flat.
Oh, okay.
Do you want one? The Earth is flat.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Setting up my P900. There we go, Chicago skyline in there. I'm 35 miles away. Willis Tower. I got the comments up on the screen. You can see Chicago. You see the Chicago skyline? That's 35 miles away.
Yeah, do you mean like even the surface of you, or only the outside?
So water itself finds its level, right? Yeah, but then like except for mountains and hills and valleys, each of them have their own elevation. But yeah, for the most part, it's a flat.
So you're only talking about the outside.
There's no. It's not a sphere. It's not a ball. It's just a flat, motionless. How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
Oh, the Earth is round.
The Earth is flat, round like a penny. Oh, he said sphere. You said round like a penny, like a pizza.
Oh, like sphere,
Look into it. Don't believe everything you were told.
Bro, the Earth is a sphere.
Don't look into everything you're told. Don't believe everything you're told. Don't look into everything you're told either. Maybe look into everything you're told, all right? Okay, welcome everybody. 8 viewers. I was hoping maybe at sunset there'd be a little change in the atmosphere, that we can get to see the buildings a little better, but a wavy inversion layer. Still way more than half of that building showing. There's usually all the buildings in front of it. Or not. Yeah, a lot of times all the buildings in front of it too. You see as far as the water. Flat. Left to right. Okay, let's go talk to some more people. How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. I was just taking pictures of the city over there. Chicago, 35 miles away. Do you want to look into it a little more, or do you already know?
I already know.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Yes, I do.
You too? Here, there's 10 proofs in here. You're welcome. Welcome, Flat Earth Vegans. Hello. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
They told you that.
Huh?
They proved it to me 1,000 years ago.
Did you want to look into it? The Earth is flat.
That is 40.
Your whole lifetime it's been round. My whole lifetime it's been round. But it was actually flat. They lied to you. Just putting my tripod away. No, I'm a walker. I like to keep walking. How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. There's 10 proofs in there and some good links on the back. There's actually a video about 200 proofs that the Earth is flat. So you're welcome. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
Lovely this.
Oh, we got this. I think this guy ahead of us is telling everybody not to talk. But he's still laughing. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. Gonna be passing by a couple people we've seen already, but I think this group up here. Hi. See what this group says. How you doing? Do you have a question on the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. We live on a flat, motionless, stationary plane. Do you want to look into it? There you go. There's 10 proofs in there. There's some good YouTube videos on the back. There's one in there that has 200 proofs that the Earth is flat. One of the videos. That's all right. Good. Our friend is exercising. Maybe I'll go engage him. He seemed like an engaging person.
Yeah.
No, you're still here.
Well, you're entitled to your own opinion, friend.
Okay.
If I can,
It's the
I
truth.
don't knock that.
The truth is that we don't live on a spinning wet ball in outer space. Outer space is flat, motionless, round, round like a penny,
No, round
like a pizza.
a penny. The sun flat.
The
The
sun.
moon flat. No.
When you look at it with your eyes, are you looking at the sun with your eyes?
Hell no, I ain't gonna blind. But they round though. They not flat. They round, man.
Hello.
Right? Where you get this from? Who told you this?
Oh, I've been doing research for over a year and a half. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
No, not really, but I love to learn about it. Can't think.
The Earth is flat.
Well, like I said, everybody got their own opinion. I don't like about men believe what they want to believe. But fact. Back up.
Oh, there are facts. The
Yeah.
sun looks the same size as the moon in the sky,
Yeah.
but they tell us that it's 93 million miles away, and the moon is 400 times closer. So that's why they look exactly the same size in the sky.
But ain't they round them?
The sun, moon, it looks round. Yes, like a penny, like a pizza when I look at it,
Right.
like a flat penny.
And the Earth, Christopher Columbus proved that shit long.
I wasn't alive when Chris. If we believe that, then we have to believe what they tell us all history.
Yeah.
That's what we were told in school. But if you look into it, hello, have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
Yeah.
The Earth
But
is
then
flat.
again, ask yourself, why doesn't we have gravity then? If it's flat,
We don't need
gravity.
right. We don't need gravity.
But
Gravity is a
gravity-
theory. Gravity is a theory.
exists, though.
Gravity is a theory. They just need it to hold the trillions
No,
of
it's not a theory, man.
theory. That can. Is there any other thing in your mind that could explain that?
You take it easy, bro. Nobody believes you, man.
Lots of people believe. Lots of people know. We don't have. We know the truth. The belief is that you believe in a
Donald Trump believes it?
that's who your facts are. If Donald Trump believes, that's like most people. If Donald Trump believes, then that's what we're gonna go with. Now when he says it, okay, everyone will. Okay, very good. Changed his mind a little bit when I came back closer. He liked hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. They were laughing. Almost sunset. Or it feels like it. It's beautiful out today. Maybe one more look at the flat horizon before we go. If you come down on this side and you line up the pillar right here with the horizon, it's flat all the way across. No fisheye bend on that. Yeah, Mike asked, welcome. 2016 and 2018 are completely two different times for a flat Earth. I can walk down the street, walk down the pier here, engage with people. People are open to talk about it.
doing?
How you doing?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's pretty nice looking from here. I don't know how you guys see it in the phone. Thanks for joining us, Realm Walker. Thanks for everyone joining for a nice walk down the Waukegan Pier. For a beautiful sunset. Where did you see the bendy water, flat earth vegans? Yep, Lake Michigan. Welcome, Spherical Kyle. Did I miss anyone? Welcome, Plain Permaculture. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
No, not really.
The Earth is flat. You want one?
Okay, I'll take it. I'll look at it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello.
Hi.
Do you have a question?
Hey, thank
Oh.
you.
Well, you need one too then.
We're together.
Okay. Well, then just for your own research.
Okay.
For the flat Earth. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. Welcome. She got helicopters. Won't be able to see the sun anymore after I go over here, so one more view. How you doing? Did you get one of those already? Yeah. Did you get one already? Yeah. Uh-huh. 13 viewers. Hello. You got one? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
No.
The Earth is flat.
Is it really?
Yeah. Look into it.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. You live on a flat. You didn't want one? You can look into it. Okay. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's great to know. Everyone needs to know. Hi. How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
So you think God is real? I think it's both
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is not flat.
Look into it. There's 10 proofs in there, and then there's a
give me a proof.
there's a website.
Bro. If you can give me a proof, if you can give me a reason that the Earth is flat, I'll open up this book right now. And I'll believe you.
Okay, the North Star, the North Pole Star, is in the same spot every night as long as we've ever lived. We can do that because that's in our lifetime, right? So if the Earth was spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, like they tell us, circling around the sun at 66,000 miles an hour, and also the sun is going around the center of the galaxy at 200-some thousand miles an hour, and the center of the galaxy is going around the center of what they call the Great Attractor. How would we see the same star in the same spot every night that we know of existence in our own lives?
I'm not no astronomer. But
Okay, well that could be a fact. You know, that could be a fact.
you see the horizon
that would
over there?
get
See
you-
the horizon? That's where the Earth bends, bro.
Do you see a bend on the horizon?
Is the fact that our hemispheres don't switch. Northern hemisphere stays in northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere stays in southern hemisphere.
Okay.
So you always see the North Star.
Okay.
Because you're facing that way constantly, even as the Earth rotates. So you see every constellation going around you, and every single constellation you see going.
But they're moving also.
They're also moving. Exactly.
Exactly. But the space around you.
So they're
doesn't
moving.
move.
They're
You
moving
move.
at exactly the right pace as we are moving for us to see them in exactly the same spot.
No, but the
Okay,
space
what if they
around you
just-
doesn't move.
What if they just moved around us in the sky like we see the sun, moon, and stars circle around us like we see? They would come back every year
but
to the
that's
exact
thing. I
same
think
spot.
That's what you're missing, though. They're not
No, it's not what I'm missing because I grew.
What shape is this, though?
That's a
You said
that's a
you said we live on-
CGI. That's a CGI picture.
You said we live on
Look
Earth.
at this
and it
is what
makes-
Saturn
in
looks
this,
like.
in this right here, though,
That's
I
a
read
CGI
in
picture.
here, it says that on Earth we have every right to think that it's flat based on where we live, right? But if you look at the galaxies, if you look at how it looks at that point,
Who told you there were galaxies?
I've seen photograph.
I've looked
evidence.
into a telescope, bro.
This is a
I believe in the video
83
evidence
times
that-
zoom
that-
camera.
That is real. I don't have to go up there to see that. But if you look at how it looks at the galaxies, it makes every right. You have every
Bro.
right to think that it would be round. It's
First of all,
completely the other way
I'm gonna tell you,
around.
bro. This airplane thing makes no sense to me.
Which one? That they would have to curve their nose down because they're going so fast?
The Earth
They
is
don't have to
huge,
curve.
dog, like,
No,
No, the
no,
Earth
it's not
is
really
huge,
that
bro.
big.
The Earth
They're
is
telling
huge.
you that it's that big.
they're not.
It's only 20. How far? What's the circumference of the Earth?
I can't tell you that, bro.
Right, it's 24,000 miles because it goes around at 1,000 miles an hour. So in 24 hours, it'll come around for a whole day. So
Alright, let me tell you,
24,000
bro,
miles.
the Earth is
So the
huge.
curvature calculator,
So you're telling me
if
that
you entered it
that
into-
there was a plane flying right now, the nose would have to go down. You know where to end up? Right in the lake. Boy, don't tell me that.
Round Earth because of gravity.
Gravity. Gravity
Gravity is
pushes down everything.
gravity is a theory.
Gravity is not a theory.
Gravity,
Jump right now.
and they tell us
Look
that
at
it's a
Look at that. It came back.
right. So there's no other explanation for something that is denser than the air falling down to the ground. Something that's denser than water falling down to the bottom of the water.
The Earth is both flat and
How many
round
people
at the
watching
same
the live
time.
stream?
I got 13
We on it right
on YouTube. Say hello to all your fans.
What's up, man? Check me out on SoundCloud.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
now?
Earth is sphere.
Look into it. Don't believe everything you're told in school. Look into it. Check out 200 proofs on the back there that the Earth is. My YouTube channel is Flat Earth City. Okay. You're welcome. $20 launch access for your boat. Why does a globe doesn't make any sense to me? Why do you need to debate that the globe exists when everybody already has been indoctrinated to believe that the globe exists? Why would a globe believer spend their time on something like that if they don't realize that there could be a possibility that they're wrong? That's just it. They don't want to be wrong. They want to hold on to their ball. Let's see, just throwing the tripod and the camera in the car. Still have some more flyers to pass out. Okay, if you humiliated somebody in your mind because it's fun, nice little downtown area for us here in Waukegan. No events going on today on a Monday. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth?
I'm
The-
probably not interested.
The earth is flat.
Yeah, okay.
We live on a flat, motionless, stationary plane.
There we go.
They're laughing. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth?
No, really.
The earth is flat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You want to look into it? The earth being flat?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Great, 3 more. Starting to run low. What are you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth? The earth is flat. No. How you doing? Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth?
No, not really.
The earth is flat.
There's definitely a circle.
A circle like a penny? Like a pizza? Like a flat penny? A sphere? Why don't you just say sphere? They conditioned us into say circle. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth?
No.
The earth is flat.
Oh, what?
I've heard about that, but never really.
Do you want to look into it at all? There's 10 proofs in there, and then there's some good resources on the back. Stranger's Guide to Flat Earth is one of my favorite, and then there's also 200 proofs.
Did you make this?
We ordered these online.
Oh, that's awesome. That's interesting.
I made this though.
That's so cool.
Help spread the truth. So like this is the United Nations map,
Yeah.
which is the flag of the world pretty much, and it's the same shape as what we say would be like a flat Earth map, with the North Pole here in the center, and Antarctica is not a continent; it's just an icy landmass that goes around the outside, holds all the water in, so there's no edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a big pond with islands. The continents are like islands.
Do you guys have like a link here?
It's on YouTube too, right?
And I'm on YouTube, yes.
Oh, you're on YouTube?
Yep.
Oh, you're a YouTuber?
Yep.
Oh, what are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So,
Okay.
thank you
Well,
so
You're-
much.
you're welcome.
So, quick question: when an
Yep.
airplane is traveling flat, then when it's going?
Yep. Well, actually, airplanes, the pilots tell us that they fly like this, with their nose up as they go along, because they have to glide on the air. So they never ever put their nose down, their front down. So even when they're landing, you always see them
Yeah.
glide down, landing like that, and that's the way they fly too.
That was always because like the wheels, like they have to land. That's what I thought.
It's a glide. Yeah, it's the way they. Well, I'm sure they put the wheels there because that's the way the plane has to
Right,
fly. So
Well,
That
the
makes
water
more sense.
never ends then.
the water, so like the ocean. Oh, Lake Michigan goes to the other side to Michigan, right? But they can take pictures of the Chicago skyline from Michigan side, and that's 60 miles away. So with the calculator for the Earth curve, it should be completely invisible if there was actually a curve. And they got pictures of the Chicago skyline from across. I come here because it's still 35 miles away, so that's 700 feet of what they say should be curvature, and I can still see the skyline of the buildings. There should only be of like 30 buildings that are taller than that, and I can see all of them. So
Yeah, because like we've seen some fireworks and we think it's probably over here July 4th. And I think it was from like Chicago.
on the other, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were like more down there.
So then those go up higher than the buildings. So yeah, you'd be able to see those. But I mean, still, they should be right on the, like on the water level, not up how you guys saw them.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You too, sir. So some people have questions about it and they want to know about it. They just need somebody to talk to. So just get out there and talk to the people. That's what we need to do. Get out there and just talk to them. Give them a little pamphlet, give them a little information, and you could change their lives, just like all of our lives have been changed. You can change other people's lives. It's simple, it's easy. There's my public service announcement. They were just sitting at a bench. Took some flyers, actually liked me talking to them. Hi. Let's try this way. I don't think we went this way. That's going into the private area, private marina area. Waukegan Days Carnival and Scoop Waukegan. It's coming up this weekend. Waukegan Airport. Vintage warbirds. What does it say? The Northern Illinois Air Show. That'd be kind of neat to go see. All right, everybody. Have a good night. The sun is set. Could end on a few of the Waukegan area wildlife. We've got a lot of the Chicago area wildlife, but Waukegan, Lake Michigan. Good night. Thank you for joining me.